Hello and God bless. I'm doing another webcast video because I had such a big demand in regards to the last one when I was just giving a lot of respect to a very special woman in my life. I got a lot of emails, and especially I got a lot of inboxes on Facebook, which I've asked people repeatedly. I ain't trying to complain not to do because I don't always look at my inboxes because I'll be doing a lot of different other things. So email is a lot better for me, okay? My email is located, on my page or whatever. So if you do have any questions, you can go to mrrandy.johnson@yahoo.com. That's the best way to get in contact with me. I live with my emails. And a lot of the comments I get, I get a lot of prayer requests, a lot, and I'm grateful to God for that because that means people see something in me in regards to the way I live and the way I walk that would even ask me for something like that. So first of all, I give no glory to myself. I give all my glory and honor to God because without Him, I am absolutely nothing. I've been a minister for about just a little over 5 years. And for some reason in my ministry, it seems like I have a very strong ministry for women. And to be perfectly honest, when it came to women, before in the past with dealing with them, I know I've been a playboy, and that's probably an understatement. But I really never truly understood how to treat a woman until I had my daughter. When I saw my daughter, where's she at? Come here, baby. When I saw my daughter, it changed everything in my world about me, in regards to how I treat women and how I respect them and how I see them. And when I think about this little girl, look up there, baby. Look at the camera. When I think about this little girl, I think about everything that I used to do before to women. And how would I feel if a man did that to her? And that changed my whole perspective, and God gave me such a deep revelation when it came to women that I've done so many speaking engagements with women's conferences and just be able to pour into women's hearts because our women, especially African American women, are hurting. Brothers, we just got to understand that. And one of the reasons why they're hurting is because a lot of us has done that damage. We've damaged their self-esteem. We've showed that we've not been able to be reliable as men in some aspects. Now, don't get me wrong. What happened is that, some women also as well have played their part. Everybody has a choice. But I'm willing to take my responsibility for that because I want my daughter to be able to trust the man that God got for her. So that's why I live the way I do. That's why when I'm with her, I open up doors. Mwah! I open up doors. I pull out chairs. I constantly speak to her on a reel in regards to what character a man is supposed to have. And then I demonstrate that character. See, you can't just be all about talking it. You got to be walking it. I'm not a serial dater. I don't bring 50 or 60 different women around my daughter. And that's because I don't want my daughter to ever see that that's a good idea for a man to be having all these women around, because then she'll be thinking that that's the type of man that she needs to have around her. And that's not the impression I want to put upon her. In Proverbs 31:10, it says, that a woman of great character, a virtuous woman, an excellent woman, who can find her? And that her worth is more than rubies. There's only one other thing in the Bible that God compares to a treasure, and that's wisdom. So that lets you know how valuable a good woman is in life. A good woman brings peace to the household, brings peace to everyone in that household, the children, the husband. She's of noble character. And everything that's excellent resides in her. So when sometimes I look at Facebook and just out in the world, you ain't got to go to just Facebook or Twitter or nothing like that. And I see all these women saying all these ignorant things. It kind of, where sometimes where you want to be upset, but it's heartbreaking. Because a lot of women think that's what it is. Because it just ain't these young women. It's some of these older women that's 30 that still got the transition stuck in the teenage years that are just not only harming themselves, but they're harming their kids. And that's what's heartbreaking. Because now it's become like a generational curse, especially among African Americans. And I guess all I want to say today, because I don't want to be super duper long, is that ladies, know your worth. Don't go by society's example of what a man should be, because you're always going to come up short. Because they say a man is a man based upon characteristics that should be meant for a woman and not a man. That a man is strong, but he's also sensitive to the needs of his woman and his family and his kids. He's a provider. He doesn't run away from the issues. He deals with them. And most importantly, on the top of that list, that man's foundation is strong in God. He always depends on him. So if you have a man with a character where he's never around, that he's always saying, gimme, 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 that he doesn't have any integrity, and that's a big one, because a lot of women go with liars for some reason. I don't know what that's so big about. And that he feels that if he's got the money, he's got the power, and he got control over you. That's not a good idea for a man. A man only wants to bring peace to the life of his family. A man stands for what is good, even if everybody else around him is saying things are bad. So in closing, ladies, especially my African American beautiful sisters, keep your head up. Don't chase these dudes. And don't be mad because some guys are not interested in you. You don't want those guys. Because if all they're interested in is hurt women, that means that having you as a strong woman will do you no good, because they wouldn't know how to handle it. You want that man that's willing to fight for you and wait for you. And I'm not saying that just because, or running game. I'm saying that because I got this beautiful woman right here that I care about more than anything in this world. And I want her to understand that. Because I'm the first man that she sees in her life. Right? Right?
Yeah.
And I'm the biggest example that she has. Her first date is going to be with me. And everything I do, I want to set the standard of just being the minimum man, the qualities of a man to have. Because I want her to have a man that's even 10 times better than me. All right? So God bless.